Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Leo and thank you for joining me here today. Today we're going to be doing some homegrown macro photography. Yes, homegrown. This is Mrs H's greenhouse and Mrs H grows a lot of vegetables herself and plants, from beans that I'm outside to cucumbers here with lovely textures and little shoots that come off and feelers, should we say, that grip onto things, to peppers down here, and to some not too bad tomatoes, but it ain't really happened being that good this year. We got some garlic over here, so we have really got a lot of subjects that we can go through. I know what people are going to say. How about if we haven't got a garden or a greenhouse? Simple, you can grow almost these plants indoors. You can grow indoor tomatoes, you can grow indoor cucumbers. All you need is some light, eat and you're away, and that's the easiest thing to do. But what I tend to do is I use Mrs H's greenhouse more to grow my plants, should I say, my flowers are one thing in instance. Today I have got these little fellows, and these are honeydew flowers. I've seen these first of all at the Botanical Garden Centre in Birmingham, and what I found most lovely about them is they're carnivorous. They catch all the small insects, and that's what they are. They're actually fly traps, should I say. But on the end of these, every single one of these little leaves, they've got little sticky bubbles all the way around it, and they make absolutely fantastic subjects. I can't tell you how good they are. I can only show you the pictures, to be honest. Plus, they do have one flower every year, and that flower also makes a fantastic subject as well. So you're getting really win-win out of them. Like I says, you can get these on the internet, and like I say, I just grow these in here, but through the winter I take them out the greenhouse and I put them onto my window in my kitchen, and they keep growing all year round. I have got a few of them, as you can see. I do actually love these ever so much. We've got the cucumbers, like I said, and the cucumbers with the feelers on are absolutely fantastic. We've even got the leaves of these cucumbers, and they've got little hairs on them and varied textures. We've got the flowers, if we wanted to take pictures of the flowers. Tomatoes, and like I say, peppers, all the same, but it means we've got something that we can always take pictures of. We're never going to be without a picture. And if it's raining, I can come in here, grab something, go straight back inside and start filming. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm actually going to take some of these inside, set the studio up, and I'm going to show you what I'm on about. We're back in the studio, as you can see. Sometimes it's better to do it in the studio. I do a lot in the greenhouse and take lots of pictures in the greenhouse because it's in the natural environment, and I find this a lot better. It gives the pictures a bit more clarity of what it is. It's environmental photography, should I say. But today, like I said, we're going to be doing it indoors. It's more controlled indoors, meaning that the weather can't affect us. We can change the lighting to suit. We can change anything we want to get the best picture we want. I've bought the flowers inside, as you can see. Here's the one. And like I said, what I'm after today is some shots like this. The more very close up macro, or should I say close up macro, and this is what I'm after. I'm after something that gives my pictures a punch, should I say. I want people to stop, think, and look at the pictures and think, what is that picture? Because a picture, if I take a picture of this flower, yes, it's divine, it's beautiful, and people will say, oh, that's beautiful, it's divine. It's a picture of a flower. I like to try and be different in my photography. I try to bring something more artistic and creative into the world of macro photography. So we are literally going to be looking at the edges of the plant, should I say, the leaves that come off, little sticky globules on the end, and making something that looks like aliens or dragons or something different, something that I myself like. Photography is all about what you like, not what other people like. People forget this. People forget. And they go out and they take the pictures and they think to themselves, well, how about if people don't like this on social media? Well, sod social media. That's all I can say about that. it's what you like, not what other people like. You've got to remember this, and this is a massive thing. Best about being indoors as well is we can take our time, we can get better compensate, you know, we can look around, we can get better shots, we can work the plant, we can move the images to get what we want, the way we see it. You know, we can move the lighting around and make sure that it's all in focus. We can take our time, we can do long exposures without even worrying about wind or anything else. We haven't got to run it, and the best thing is you can leave it there, you come back tomorrow and you can start again. So enough about the rambling on, should I say. Let's have a look at what we're going to use today then. Today, as normal, we've got my little Olympus camera with a little 60mm on. If you got an 100mm lens, it makes no difference. Lenses and lenses is just the way it is. But what I'd say is today I am going to be using this little Raynox. And all this little Raynox does is just clips onto the end of my lens, and this gives me more magnification. You can buy other versions of this that screw on, and they're pretty cheap. I usually use on my Canon, I use extension tubes, but I can't find any extension tubes for this. So if anybody knows where I can get any extension tubes, let me know, because I really am interested in them. I don't leave home without my extension tubes to my Canon. Also today, yes, I'm going to be using a tripod, but today I'm going to be using this little K&F tripod. This is a little carbon tripod that I was sent from K&F. And the reason I'm using this one is, one, it's as light as a feather. It packs up to almost anything. This is extended out, so I've already got it ready for the table. But it don't get so much in the way of what I'm doing. We have a tripod, okay, it's brilliant for outside, but coming in here, it's a bit too tight for you, so I'm literally going to use my little K&F one because I can get round it better. You don't need a tripod, but for what I'm going to do today, I'm going to be using long exposure yet again. Well, a short exposure, not mega long exposure, to get the pictures where I want. So a tripod really is an ideal option if you got one. Just screw this on. Get it level to where I want. Yeah, because like I says, it's all about being, you know, comfortable, and the other tripod was bulky, where this little K&F, it's easy, and it packs up and it goes in my rucksack, so it's definitely going to come out on more videos with me. The subject, I wish I could make things a little bit more interesting and difficult, but I can't. It's just simple as that. It's literally going to be the camera, tripod, and the flower. Now, you can, at home, if you want, there's nothing stopping you, yeah, adding lights and coloured gels to your pictures. By all means, try these, and it changes the picture. Me personally, I ain't going to bother. What I have got is I've got an old leaf as well. And what I've got this old leaf for is, when I'm shooting something, if I don't like the background, I can always drape the leaf around the back of it, and it's going to give me a natural green texture. So that's why I've got this leaf here now. Let me see if I can get focused on, and then we'll talk about settings as I go along. My settings today are going to be pretty standard, should I say, or standard to my photography. We're going to be going for something a bit simpler today. Right, I'm going to be using low apertures, f4, f2.8 upwards to f4, f5 maximum. Don't forget, the closer you get to your subject, the shallower the depth of field becomes. So the farther away you get, f2, you know, you can still get everything in focus, but we're going to try and get close. All I'm after is the very edge of the flower today. The leaf, should I say? The flower. Duh. So let's have a look, see what we can get. And as normal, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my camera set there, and I'm just going to pull the tripod, pull the plant to the camera, and that is literally what I'm going to be doing. Right, let me try and get this in for you, and then you can have a look at it on the screen before I take pictures. So basically, That is what I'm trying to be looking for. Something like that. That's what I say. But now I've got to work the lights out. All I want, as you can see, it's like a snake's head. And it bends round. That's how I work. The only thing that stops you getting creative is your mind. Keep looking at things and you'll always come up with new ideas. If it sticks in your mind, do it. That's my rule of thumb. Work on it. Work and try and try and try again. And it will come. I promise you. Right, so I've got this one already set up. This is at a 13th of a second, f4.5, and I think my ISO is, yep, it's on 320. I know the ISO is native at 200, but I'm just going to use it at 350 just to give me that tiny bit more light, and because I don't want to go no longer. I want to get to about 2 seconds maximum for exposure, so I'm going to keep it at that and see what I get. I've also got this on a 2-second timer. Let me have a look at that one. Let me know what you think of that. Me personally, I think that's a lot too dark, but that's the sort of image we're looking for on this video. We're looking for something different, and that, believe it or not, is just literally the edge of the leaf, and that's it. We can get closer than this, but I don't want to get closer than that at the minute. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to slow the shutter speed down a bit more. I'm going to go to, let's have a look. I'm going to get down to a 0.4 of a second and see what we get with this. 2-second timer again. And that's what we've got now. Now, to me, that is an awesome shot. I am happy with that. I like the light. I like everything that's in. I like the depth of field. If I wanted to add more depth of field, all I'd have to do is up the f-stop. But don't forget, up in the f-stop means I've got to longer the length of time. And I don't really want to be doing that on this video. I just want to be messing around and having fun. So we've had a go at that one. Let's see if we can see something else different. Let's move it around until we get something that we're happy with. Right, let me have a look at that. Let me put it on the screen. That don't look too bad. It looks like a serpent coming out the sea, doesn't it? Can you see the back of the screen where it's black and dark? Now I'm going to offer this to see, offer the leaf on the back of it to see what I get. Can you see? Just that leaf, it's a natural leaf, so it blends in with all the colour. And if I put that there at the back of it, it looks totally different. And that's what something I think will work a lot better. There you go. Let's have a look, see what it says on the back of the camera now. Right, same settings again, 0.4 of a second, 4.5, 320. Let's take a picture. Now, personally to me, that is a little bit too light. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to speed up now the shutter speed back up again. And I'm going to get to a 1/6 of a second. Have a look. Focus back in. Just move the time a little bit. That's it. Got the focus lock back on. Put the leaf at the back of it. I quite like that one. I reckon I could do something different with that though. I'm going to be even try now speeding it up and making the picture look a bit darker than that. You know, it'll take me a couple of seconds. There we go. Just add a bit of black into it. Oh, knocked it. Get it back in focus. See what I got now. Let me know what you think of that one. This is all really trial and error with this photography. We're just going to work around and find things. The only thing is with these, I'm going to tell you the truth now, is just remember they are fly traps. So they will get a little bit dirty because the flies tend to land on them and they love it. So, and it takes a while for the leaf to digest it all. Let me see what I can do with that one now. Lower the tripod down. Try and get it in focus. Oh, that could be a different angle if I can get it. I just love these little bobules on the end. I think them absolutely fantastic. Let me see what we can do with this one. Oh, I think this one could be the money shot. And I'm going to stop there and put a stop on that because I want to take pictures of these as well later. But I'm obviously not going to do it on this video. I'm going to stop because I like that last image. Just turn that off and put it out of the way for us. So simple. Indoors, if it rains, you're indoors, you're dry, take your time. I can go and have a cup of coffee, come back, ain't got no stress, no worries. That's it. I'd like to say a massive thank you before I get to the end of this video for Karen and Netwear Rehab for helping me with my mental health. Without Karen, I wouldn't be here today doing these videos, should I say. That's the reason why I haven't been on YouTube for a long time. I've been taking a break and thinking and getting my own mental health back right first before I do anything else. If your mind isn't in the game, you're not going to put your heart and soul into it. I have been taking pictures, and there's another little secret I'll let you on a bit later on in the year. I can't let you know now just in case it falls through, but it's virtually saying I'm a finalist, but that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say up to you. So it's some very exciting news. But thank you all once again for getting to the end of this video. And like I says, if it's first time here, please think about hitting that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. And at least, just please, if I can, I don't ask for no money, I don't ask for nothing, but just a thumbs up and a quick comment would be absolutely appreciated. Because YouTube and the algorithms, unless you get a thumbs up or a bit of a comment, you get pushed down. And I'm trying to build my channel back up again. I know it's my own fault I haven't been around, but that's the way life works. But I'm back here now, innit? So once again, thank you very much and look after yourselves. And thank you very much for sending me all your nice pictures through. I do appreciate it. And until next time, stay safe and happy snapping.